Hi guys, I'm Neil. I don't usually make reviews, but I've been recently getting some free time and decided to make a review for a special piece. I want to talk about Taghuere and one of their newer Glassbox watches. I bought this watch last week. This is the Carrera chronograph in 39 millimeters with a crystal dome. It is 100 meters water resistant, featuring a sapphire crystal back and front. Usually this watch comes in, I guess, 2 leather straps over here and there. But when I went to the AD, I think I was deciding between this and the reverse panda, and then they put it on this steel strap, and I can put the part number on if you guys want to order it or purchase it, as well as just if you are just interested in it. So I think this, with the bracelet, features a unique look that I wish that maybe the 80 or Taghuere itself can offer on its own. I've wanted this watch for about maybe like a week. It's certainly not my daily, but I would like to treat it as so. One thing different from the other Taghuere 02 Carrera featuring the chronograph in 42 millimeters is that this is a bilateral winding movement, so if it goes that way it'll wind up, if it goes the other way it'll also wind. But the winding mechanism also feels different. The previous was kind of like a staticky sort of feel to it. This one's kind of more of a smooth, subtle feel, and you kind of get to the point where it kind of mimics maybe like a brigette or maybe even a automatic Omega watch. I think this movement is much more smoother, although the back, I do wish it was more colored and less gold, since you are paying, I guess, a good amount for it. I think I'll put the price on here too, and the current market price for it as well. Another difference is they put the little second-hand indices on this timepiece, and as you can see, the clicking, the movement is really good. It's taking very, very smoothly, and I can reset it. The clicking are more satisfying than the previous models, in my opinion. But with the bracelet, I feel like it offers more of a vintage look. I feel the panda definitely works very well with the leather straps, and this one you can as well, but I personally really like the look of the bracelet. I think it even offers a unique feel with the Omega 57 as well. I think this watch is one of those watch that's kind of a one done deal, one and done sort of watch. I think I've been looking at Grand Seiko, Omega. I was choosing this Grand Seiko White Birch, or even the newer chronograph, or the Omega 57. And since I have a smaller wrist, I think the 39 millimeters work very well. I can put it here. As you can see, the crystal dome is there. The date window is also featuring a metal bracket over here. I'm not sure what the correct term is called. And the indices are very, very high polished compared to the older models. So I think if it works well with the vintage look, especially with the added inner bezel with the different numbers. I think it's a clean look, and it's definitely moving away from, I guess, my older perceptions of how Taghuere often offer bigger watches and kind of thicker watches that's more sporty and elegant. I think this one is moving into those elegant and kind of nitpicky feel in the watch world. And especially, I'm a starting out collector. I feel like this is a very special piece for me, as I feel like this is my first ever watch that I really, really tried to cherish and not beat it around. Compared to my Tudor 58 over here, I kind of just beat this one around and don't really care about it. But this one, even being a Taghuere, I really do appreciate how well they finished this piece, and I can offer some more close-up shots. Yeah, and overall, I feel like just Taghuere did an amazing job with this new release, this and the Panda, along with the older 42 millimeters in red and green. I think if you have a smaller wrist, definitely look into this one, along with the three hands collection. I think the three hands collection, one of the big, I guess, turn off for me is that it did not feature, I guess, an in-house movement. If you care about it, I guess you would kind of, it's a really amazing watch. I can put it up here and then, but for me, I bought one back in 2021, and I really liked the rose gold plus the black dial, and that's when I guess the Gray Men Netflix show came out, and I guess it just didn't really hit the right spot for me in terms of that, and I got another chronograph, the 42 millimeter in blue, and I just felt it was a little bit big and a little too big, bulky for my size. And I feel like after they released this, I feel like this is a perfect medium for me to really start looking at Taghuere in just, I guess, in a grail sort of light. So this is like, I guess, the watch that fits three hands plus the older Carrera plus also the older Heuer heritage. I feel this watch kind of justifies what Taghuere has been doing over the past few years, at least for me. And going back over to, I guess, the bracelet, it's no different than the bracelet you'll find on a three-hand Carrera. And looking at the leather bracelet, I feel it's in really good quality. It's really simple, nothing overly done. The black one do have perforated holes. If you're into that sporty look, I'll definitely look into it more. But in terms of the bracelet, if you're gonna get the blue dial, definitely consider getting a bracelet. I think it's only $320 back here in the US.